Alright, so we got the new Pro patch for Honor and Duty. And now, one new thing they added, that every class has characters, and pretty much all they are is 4 different skins. There's a chick and 3 guy soldiers. So you can play the medic, and you don't have to be that chick and get picked out of the group and shot first every fucking time, which is nice. Or you can be that chick and play as a heavy, and no one will suspect you have a BAR or anything, but chances are they're still going to shoot for you because everyone was programmed to think that, hey, there's a chick, she's obviously the fucking medic. But that's nice, you know. I didn't need it or want it, but here it is. There's going to be like gear and outfit, and that's later coming down the line where you can actually, I guess, make custom loadouts, and you get hats and shit, and I don't know, maybe boots, and you could customize your character. Another thing that's not necessarily necessary. But let's talk about the graphics, because that's the main thing that happened. Also, there's a Lewis gun, which is pretty good, and Grease gun, new weapons. We'll talk about those later. But there's some parts where the graphics look really good, and some of the textures really look like shit. This tunnel was probably the worst of it. Everything else is okay, but that tunnel was fucking horrible. So somebody on Reddit said that the tunnel made them puke. It was fucking great. I can see why. Those walls are horrible. But if you look at all the other textures and the lighting effects, they're not bad. I think on most of the maps, it's just the overall like sunlight effect. This needs to be turned down, softened a little bit. It's like it's like a Florida summer day where it's so fucking bright outside that you have to wear sunglasses, or you're gonna like permanently damage your eyes. I don't know if that happens anywhere else in the world, but being in the subtropics, it's a fucking pain here in the summertime. But just to like soften the light, I think would be probably a smart move. And we'll go to the other maps. I didn't get too much time to play. I only got like 2 hours. Then I had like friends and family come over, so I had to stop. It was the first chance. All the God rays look great. I think the God rays, that looks great. I don't know what's happening to that wall over there, those bricks and the unexposed bricks, but everything else looks pretty good. A lot of the textures look on the main houses and stuff look, yeah, that wall's, well, I don't know what's going on, but everything else looks pretty decent. I think right now you just need to go through with a fine tooth comb and just find the little trouble spots and start tweaking those. And I think for the most part the game will be back on par. This is the airport map. Like I said, I only got 2 hours to play, so I didn't get much footage. And like a jackass, I jumped into like a multiplayer game, so I didn't get a chance to really just look around. There was people constantly shooting at me. I should have went in single player, but I wanted to fucking enjoy the game a little bit. The boxes look alright. I don't know why there's like white X's. Turn that to brown, that would look better. All the metallics look really good, like the barrels, the guns, the tanks. They look really well. All the guns look really well and sound well. One thing I forgot to do is go into the game and resize all my weapons so they're kind of small. So if you just started that since the patch, you have to go in and fix all that shit. And I believe you have to turn on anti-aliasing. I think that's how you say it. You have to turn that on because for whatever reason, because of the PlayStation, it's automatically turned off. That's a big thing you have to turn on. I'm playing on a Pro, and I noticed like at 50 yards, there's this horrible like glimmering water effect. Almost like if the sun is so fucking bright and is pouring down radiation at everything past 50 yards, it's got this weird heat, glimmery, shimmery effect. And it fucking sucks. I haven't got a chance to replay it since, But I'm going to try to turn that on and see if that cuts it down or gets rid of it. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no, so I haven't seen it for myself. But it is, even on the Pro with that off, it's like at 50 meters, everything just gets real like shiny, blurry. And it's real fucking hard to aim when everything looks like a mirage or some weird shit. I think that again on this map that the light just needs to be just softened a little bit. It's like it doesn't have to be like the tropics. Everything's so fucking like bright. It's like the sun would bleach the earth. So let's talk about the new guns. We'll talk about the fucking grease gun. It's better than a Thompson. It's a lot better than the Thompson. I like it so far. I think it's $150 to buy in the game, so it's cheaper, and it does a better job up close than the Thompson. It seems, in my hands anyway, it does. Thompson's still a little underpowered in my opinion. All the SMGs are still a little underpowered. The Lewis gun's a lot of fun. It's got a big magazine. Oh, here's you can see the blood texture up close. It's like little dots, but they're, you know, they do the job. Better than the big squares that went before. And the only bug I've seen, real quick, is this one where I tried to jump out of a trench a couple times and I got stuck. That's the only bug I ran into. Then again, I only played for like 2 hours, so I'm sure there's a lot more fucked up shit that's happening and I haven't noticed. And every time you die, you get like your soul gets shit out. You know, that's kind of weird. You can look down and see your legs. I don't care. In any VR game, I really don't fucking need that to know where my dick is. I know it's there. But back to the point. Tank Factory, way too fucking dark in the main parts. The upstairs hallway you'll see later, very bright, like ridiculously bright. That just needs to get fixed. The lighting is pretty much the main broken thing right now in the game. All the guns work well. The Lewis doesn't have the accuracy of the BAR, but it has the range. But it doesn't have that horrible accuracy of like the MG42. And it has like a large magazine, and it takes about 3 body shots to drop somebody, and 1 good headshot seems to drop everyone in 1 shot. I like it. It's a good LMG, and it works like an LMG. You suppress people at range with it, unlike the MG42 that fucking, you know, hits the moon for some reason. It's ridiculous accuracy. If that gun was that bad in real life, no one would use it. Here's the hallways and the upstairs, and you can just see how like weirdly bright they are. Yeah, I think for the most part, some of the graphics need to be tweaked in some spots, some of the textures, and the lighting just needs to be fixed. Some people are complaining about other bugs, but I haven't seen them. Hopefully this week I'll get a good couple hours in and just walk around in the single player and see what's going on and not have to worry too much because the bots are a pushover, and I'll be able to like walk the whole map and see everything and see if there's any like trees popping in or out, and I'll turn all the graphics up too next time because for whatever reason they reset with the new patch. Other than that, have a good day. Hope you're doing well and take care.